trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. First carry now for Justice Hill. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Hill, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And that will be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Play action this time with Love. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Los Angeles.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Johnson on the
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
48-yard
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Johnson. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards on the ground. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. No gain. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
On the carry.
Carry on Johnson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Following the penalty, it's Hill. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Love from the gun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up like you current. 51 the mic.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him tape, watch him learn, can't relate, watch him skirt.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Love is going to fire one going deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
At the 11-yard line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Hill. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Love. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
25, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield with it once more. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the Rams, 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Number 33.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check mark 27, check mark 27. Hey, keep it up.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Love, they go play action now. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
57, Mike, 57.
Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Hill. nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 27, Mike 27.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And some room to work. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled. Big Johnson on, it's poke free, football's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Justice.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down, Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mayfield down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores.
Rams 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. On play action. Love to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Sets up first down.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead cut down to 9.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 31, Rams 22.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
36. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen. Green. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. The 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Mike. Hey. 50. 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. Justice Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mayfield. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Rams. Today's final score, Cardinals 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, they finally get that elusive 2nd win as the record moves to 2-12. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.